Hi, I'm Christine Crooks, a balanced body educator, and I'm here today with Lene. We're gonna go through a seated arm work series on the Allegro One. So first, I have her on one red spring. She's gonna turn to face the foot bar and find a comfortable position to sit in. Now, if she didn't have the hip or low back mobility to sit on the carriage, I could put her on the sitting box, of course, but she can find a comfortable place here. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So once she's in that comfortable position, I'm going to have her grab the straps. Here's your right, and here's your left. Okay, now bringing your elbows in by your sides. Now palms face up. As you reach the arms forward, the first rep I always take, I hold at that loaded position and then find that lifted posture through the spine. So the arms are reaching and you find that postural support. Bend your elbows back into that start position. Again, reach forward. Think of lengthening through the crown of your head in that seated posture. Yep, bend the elbows back in. Let's take a few more. Some things to look for in this series. I really focus mostly on posture. Of course, the arms are a component and they are the focus of the work, but if the posture is sacrificed, then we're kind of losing the foundation of it all. So making sure that those shoulder blocks don't become a back rest, but instead they are feedback to keep lifting up and away from them. Now hold here, Lene, palms are up. I want you to then open the arms, let the palms turn forward. So this is our hug a tree, and then hug the arms, rounding a little bit at the elbows. Yep, open without losing the arms in your periphery, and then close. Now I'm gonna remind her again of that posture, that length, yep, through the crown head, and wrapping the arms forward. Now, if I know that she can maintain this posture and this range of motion, we could up the resistance on the springs. But for today, we're gonna go through a slightly longer series, so I'll keep her here at the one red. Good, let's take one more. As you open, keep a softness in the elbows, sit nice and tall, and wrapping closed. Good, bend the elbows back in. Now, starting here in this bent elbow position, as if you were going to go into your serve tray, but instead, I want you to press with your left arm only. Reach forward and then bend it back in. So once we take a unilateral focus, you're gonna alternate now. So do the right arm by itself. Once we take a unilateral focus, we're kicking in those obliques a little differently, and also the sling system through the postural muscles in the back body. Yep. And it's fine if she starts to rotate a little bit, but the goal isn't necessarily to find the maximum rotation, it's to unilaterally reach in the one arm. Take 2 more sets, and each time you press into that resistance, you lengthen through your spine in your seated posture. There you go. One more time, first with the left, and back in. One more with the right, reach, and back in. Now pausing here, this is our home base for a moment. What I could also have her do is we go into a version of salute. Now, we tend to hinge at the hips for this. That depends on people's flexibility. So what I'd like you to do, Lene, if possible, get taller in your spine. And then if you can, think about sending your hips back and your chest up. It's a slight hinge forward. Now you can also walk your feet a little further forward if that opens up the hip joint. There. Now the straps, I want you to come over the shoulder. So with that start, I'm not having her come all the way to the crown of the head. I'm gonna have her start a little wider to see where the shoulders want to be. But keeping that tail back, chest forward slightly. Now reach, and I'm testing her with the resistance. She's doing okay with it. You're doing okay with it? Bend the elbows back in. So again, lengthening through the crown of your head, you're at that slight hinge forward with the body. Bend your elbows. Nice. Think about this up on a diagonal. There you go. Exactly. And you see how that kind of brought your body forward too? Try to keep the body on that angle forward. And reach. Good. 2 more. Continue to lengthen through your spine, up and out. Yes. 1 more. Breathing in and breathing out. Great. Bend the elbows. Flip the palms back up. The straps come underneath you. And you can set the straps on the hooks. So just a quick little series of the arm work seated. Thanks for joining us today.